So it's my turn. I will present you the new HD Life, which is a new render mode. And this is a timeline of the improvement of the surface mode from 1989 to 3 years ago. It was HD Life. And what is new this year? This is a new render mode. This is HD Life with silhouette. And 2014, that means we use already the surface mode in 3D since a quarter of century. And what is this new HD Life with the silhouette? It is this. You can obtain this kind of rendering, and I will show you how to use it first on early pregnancy with the gestational sac. This is a gestational sac, so with the embryo inside, you put the box around the gestational sac. And this is how to do. When you move inside, this is a classic surface rendering. It's quite difficult. Sometimes you have to use the magic cut. Here you choose HD Life, and you will play with the silhouette. With the silhouette, it's a kind of transparency, and you can see what is inside. And after, you have to play with the position of the light, with the transparency. So you do not have to cut with a magic cut. You can look at the whole gestational sac with the transparency. Here you can see embryo at 8 weeks and 10 weeks of pregnancy with the level of silhouette is low. And now we will increase the level of silhouette, and you can see inside the brain cavities clearly. And this one is an 8-week embryo with the brain cavities. I don't know if I will find. And with the anterior part here of the two lateral ventricles, and on the posterior part, this is a rhombencephalon. This is quite easy to obtain, and you don't have to use the magic cut. Using the magic cut was quite difficult before because it was really difficult to know where it was possible to cut. But now, with this mode, you can clearly first you choose the silhouette. You can cut exactly and extract the brain vesicles. And this is a result with inversion and also with HD Life. Now some example in the first trimester of the pregnancy. With the first one at 7 weeks of pregnancy, 8 weeks of pregnancy, 9 weeks, and this one with 9 weeks of pregnancy, we can clearly see the vitaling duct connected to the umbilical cord, and this one of 10 weeks of pregnancy, where we can really recognize the two lateral ventricles here. I really like to use it in case of twin pregnancy, because twin pregnancy it's difficult to provide sometimes some good image, 3D image. In this case, we choose a volume without cutting the volume, and this is a result with the silhouette mode. And this is another one, monochorionic twins. And also it was monoamniotic twins, and you can clearly see here the two embryo, and also it was a monoamniotic twins, but with 2 yolk sacs. Triplet, it's really difficult to give a 3D picture of triplet, but in this case, if you play with this silhouette, this transparency, you can obtain this. Some example in case of malformation. This was a case of sirenomelia at 10 weeks of pregnancy. You can see the brain. The brain was normal, but also with a club feet and you have club hand, and you have only one leg here, and this is a part of the tail. Allobar holoprosencephaly at 8 weeks of pregnancy. How you can use this mode? This is a normal one, and this is this case. This is a single frontal ventricule compared to this one. And when you move, you can clearly see the difference between the two normal lateral ventricles here and this one with a single lateral ventricle. This was a dead embryo at 9 weeks of pregnancy with a cystic trophoblast. So now we take the volume, increase the silhouette, and you can see all the cystic part within the trophoblast. So this is in the early stage of pregnancy. Can we use it later at 12 weeks of pregnancy? Yes, you can see here different, this is a HD life, and this is with different level of silhouette. This is a maximum, this is around 50%. And with the maximum, you can see inside the brain, and also, look at this, you have the stomach and the bladder. And this is another one at 12 weeks of pregnancy, the same. We just change the transparency, the silhouette, and inside this abdomen, you can see the stomach. And here, some example of a normal fetus with a different level of silhouette. Malformation, this was an anterior cephalocele with, because of amniotic band, the cord was stuck on the head to the cephalocele here, and with transparency you can see the liquid part here, and a part of the choroid plexus was outside. Omphalocele, 13 weeks of pregnancy with a omphalocele and club hand. Holoprosencephaly at 12 weeks of pregnancy. So you can demonstrate with this without cutting with a magic cut this single frontal ventricle. And this one was monoamniotic twins with one was acrania. The 2D picture was at 11 weeks and the 3D picture was at 12 weeks with a tangled umbilical cord. And this with the silhouette, you can see the abnormal shape of the ventricle inside this brain. Can